Hey guys, welcome back to Eyecraftmc. In today's episode, we're going to deal with, well, a purple problem. But before we do that, we're going to make today's banner of the day. Today's banner starts with a blue banner and white dye. The white dye is in the white chevron, and the chevron is this pattern right here. Next, we're going to go on to a gray base indented, which is this pattern right here. Next, we're going to go on to a blue bend sinister, which is this bend pattern right here. Then we're going to go on to a blue lozenge, which is this pattern right here. Then we're going to go on to a black gradient, which is this gradient right here. No, it's actually this gradient. There we go, a black gradient. And last but not least, we're going to go on to a white chief Dexter Canton, which is a fancy name for this pattern right here. And you can see what it is. It's a mountain with the moon above. I actually really like this banner, probably one of my favorites overall, just because I think it really captures some beauty in there and really artwork. You know, it's a real piece of art there, and that's hard to do with, you know, just patterns, but I like it, like the nice mountain with the moon there. Anyway, if you haven't noticed already, in the past couple episodes, I've been purple, and basically, I don't know why I turned purple, but yeah, I think just after we came back from that whole fiasco around Substance X, we just kind of were purple. So I had a thought though. We went to the witch farm the last episode. We actually found for ourselves where the Substance X was, there were 3 sugar around it. We grabbed those now. So I was thinking there might be something about this sugar that's special. We might be able to make like maybe an antidote. I have no idea, honestly. But I feel like it's worth a shot because I really don't like I feel kind of sick too, you know what I mean? I feel like I feel kind of sickly. I don't look too well, and I just like to be, you know, back to my normal green self. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to head over to my lab, and I'm basically going to see what I can do in terms of getting myself back to green again. So we have a whole bunch of brewing supplies here, and some in here too. Not exactly sure what we should be doing. I mean, I guess we should probably get ourselves probably some netherwort. Probably some netherwort. I doubt there's any blaze powder in here. There might be some in one of these. Is there? There is actually in this one. Okay. So we need 3 bottles. We need a netherwort, and I'm going to say probably that's it. So if we go back here to our house, we can just get those. And I think those would be the right ingredients to turn the sugar into a potion that could easily work as an amazing antidote. And yeah, could possibly help us kind of recover from this illness. So what I'm going to do is going to go right down here to our supply of netherwort. In fact, maybe I'll just grab about 8 netherwort, because what we can do is we can just bring that right back to the lab. And I'll also grab some bottles, and we do have some of those. I think we actually have a whole bunch of them from I AFK'd the witch farm just a little bit, not a huge amount, but yeah, with the witch farm in the last episode, we should have. Here we go. Yeah, here's a whole bunch of bottles. We'll just grab some of those. In fact, I'll grab some of these other brewing supplies here too. Those could be really useful, just in general at that area. And I think we'll just put those back. Yeah. So if we head over here, we can basically just do that, and then we can use these. Just in the lab in general, right? There's so many cool things we can do with the lab, and I think it's important to have a good supply of beakers, or, you know, bottles, beakers, kind of the same thing, right? Flasks, we can use them for all kinds of different things, because, yeah, then we can basically use them to hold a whole bunch of liquids, and just to be generally useful glassware for our experiments. So we'll just put those in the chest over here, and I do believe we have some water around here. I'm just noticing, actually, it looks like when we disappeared into Substance X, that the entire vat just cracked. Isn't that weird? Like it exploded, or I don't know, but I guess all the liquid must have drained down here. Strange, isn't it? I mean, that is weird. I don't know. We'll have to repair that soon, though. That could be really useful in the future to use that again. I just don't want to fall in it. That's the real trick. We'll have to be very careful next time we use it to not fall in, because falling in is definitely not going to be useful at all, and hopefully it won't make us time travel again if we ever do fall in there again. But we're definitely going to be careful not to, because that is not what we wanted to do, and that was a little kind of cool, but just crazy, honestly. just crazy. So we'll just put all this in here. So we'll grab these bottles. I'm thinking we're just going to use 1 bottle, so it's extra concentrated, and we'll put all this away here. There's the special sugar we got from the witches, so we have our 1 netherwort there, the 3 sugar. This is the one we found in Substance X, and what we're going to do here is we're going to get ourselves, that should be good, But I think it'd also be important to get ourselves maybe just some redstone, because I feel like there's kind of some power behind the redstone, right? That could really power this to just get the job done. So we'll put in the bottle there, and we'll start by just brewing a base potion. I think that would really work well. And I think we're going to take the rest of this special sugar and put it in a special place. I'm thinking, see if there's a nice little chest around here we could put it in. We could put it in this chest, actually, because this stuff is real special. We might be able to use it again for something really useful. So let this thing brew up here. It's almost done. This should turn into an awkward potion. There we go. So now we're going to put in the special sugar. And yeah, I'm hoping that'll make a good antidote, and hopefully that'll help us to recover. So we'll let that keep brewing there. While we're at it, I want to see how the rest of this equipment is going here. It looks like this is still working correctly. Yeah, the dials are all reading right. These plants are still growing. I love these nether plants. They're so cool looking. Put that back there, though. Looks like our brewing is finished. And we're just going to go in here. Yeah, so we'll just put the redstone dust in here. Then what we're going to do is we're basically just going to check up on this boiling thing. I think this is hopefully not boiling over. No, it's getting pretty high up there, but I don't think it's actually super hot, that fire, so I don't think that it's going to make this boil over anytime soon. Let's see, is that almost done there brewing? It is almost done, and that should hopefully be a useful antidote if my studies have been correct. So we'll grab that, and let's see what we can do about this. So yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I guess we'll basically just drink it and see what happens. So here we go. I guess we'll just try this in 3, 2, 1. Wow, it actually did work. We're back to green. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm really glad I thought of that, because now we can basically be back to our normal green selves, and I really don't feel sick anymore. I think it cured my sickness too. So here I am back to my normal self, my normal Eyecraftmc self, that's my username, but awesome. Well, anyway, for the next thing for this episode, I was thinking we could do is to basically work on my attic, because I actually have a really expansive attic, and I haven't really done anything with it. So I was thinking, I mean, I have an enchantment table up there, but I was thinking, you know, I could go up here and just kind of make it look more like an attic and less like just kind of an open area, right? So I have a whole chest here full of a whole bunch of good stuff here. So look in here. This is just kind of stuff I thought would work well in an attic type setting. So we'll just grab all this. Actually, we don't need that, and we don't need that. So we'll just take everything else but that. So yeah, just some interesting little supplies I think we can use here and there, dot them around the attic. Probably will be quite useful. So I think we'll start with, you know, what you'd expect, which is cobwebs, because every attic I know of has cobwebs unless someone really uses their attic a lot. So we like that. In fact, we actually have a little bit of scaffolding, so we can use that to get up here and actually place the cobwebs up here. I mean, most people would be dusting their cobwebs down, but you know, we do a little bit differently here. We get our cobwebs up just so we keep that natural appearance. So yeah, we'll just place our cobwebs like that. And place that down all the way like here. And I think it'd just be good if we just kind of, well, not really spruced up the place, but made it look a little bit more natural with a whole bunch of cobwebs there. And it looks like it's actually bedtime here. So let's go to bed up here in the attic, because why not? I don't see any trouble to going to bed in the attic. Alright, there we go. So another thing I was thinking is some vines, because I mean, honestly, I've been to attics where it's kind of like overgrown, right? And so I got these at the swamp, and I think these would really make a lot of sense. I mean, you know, I think most attics are overgrown. I think, yeah, we can even kind of make these grow down. What's cool is eventually we can come back here and see a whole bunch of vines grown down all the way over here. So we'll just place these down here too, around all these four corners of the beams of the house there. So I think that would make a lot of sense. Place it up there. We can place it down here. It's kind of all about make it look really natural like that. We can go up here again. Actually, we can probably just break that. Actually, no, that wasn't the right thing to break. That actually goes up to the roof. We can take a look at that though. It's actually a quite cool little area up there. We're gonna place all these. I don't actually know if these upwards one grow down, so we'll just kind of place those. That should be good. And I'll actually place these right back up here since we do want that to go up. So I think we'll just go like this and go right back up because we do want to wait to the roof. This should be good. Almost good. Yeah, this is the roof, which looks kind of cool. We have a good view. We can see our lab. We can see all kinds of stuff from up here. But I'm going back down because we have work to do. We have to make sure that our attic has lots of cobwebs and vines on it. That's very important work to get to. So yeah, let's get some more cobwebs up here. I think it'd be important to just for the kind of rustic feel of an attic to get in a whole bunch of cobwebs. Oh, that was the wrong place to put one, but that's fine. All right, let's make sure not to put them right on top of anything else. Like that, we can get like a big group of them up there. And we can always clear these out if we want to do something here that has nothing to do with cobwebs later. So let's try to maybe place them up real high up, just because that kind of would make sense. Alright, like that. And maybe like that. We can put some in the corners. I know cobwebs are usually in corners, stuff like that. Alright, that makes a lot of sense. That looks awesome, and I think this is pretty well done. I would say there could be some more up, kind of higher up here. This would kind of look cool, so like that. And that should be, I don't want to overdo it, you know, I mean, I don't think we've really not lived in this house for too long, so yeah, but that makes sense. I think that's looking good. And we can even put up a couple more vines, just because, why not really? You know, too many vines didn't hurt anyone. If we can get some right draping down in the middle here, I think that'd look really cool once they've grown down, which I hope they'll grow down. If they don't grow down, that shouldn't matter too much though, so there's that. And I think another thing every attic has is just kind of big areas of storage of, you know, useless or unwanted items. So we'll just kind of put down some chests over here. This will be kind of like the storage area like this. Kind of throw up some, just some random barrels and things like that, just to show that we have kind of collections of things that we don't really want up here. Maybe I was thinking we could put up a couple banners in one of the corners here just to show up that there's some kind of old and random things that we have around here. We could use this carpet to kind of maybe look like there's some dust or something. I'm not sure if that really gets the effect of dust, but I think that it's good a thought anyway. And we can get ourselves some, maybe even a little bit of way overgrownness over in this corner. We can go like this and kind of make it look quite overgrown. I think there's nothing else in there, so we'll like that. And kind of just go like that, kind of really like this, and just really get it really green, and, you know, I think just really get that overgrown look going. That's good. You can probably just place a couple over here and maybe look like old plants or something, I'm not sure, but I think it's really getting to make this place look better, actually, which is funny. You'd think that, you know, putting all these things that you would be negative would actually look worse, but I think it, you know, gets the idea of an attic across, and I think that's what we want, you know, something that looks a little bit old, looks a little bit underused, you know, that looks like something that you don't really want, right? I mean, I think that's really working here. And so there we go. There's some little old chairs or things. And there's actually some really good paintings that would work splendidly in an attic. So let's see if we can get that. That one is not one. Yeah, that would look perfect. I mean, we want something that looks kind of dingy and old and grimy. That skeleton works perfect. All right, let's see if we get, no, there's the same skeleton. Let's see if we can get something a little bit smaller. Okay, we don't want the exact same painting. It might just give me the same one. Oh no, there was a skeleton one again. What we can do is we can go like this and kind of limit the size. Let's see, I think there's, yeah, that was perfect actually, that one there. Just, it's always annoying when you're going through paintings and you break it. It's like, oh no, that was the one I wanted. But yeah, actually the withered one would be great, so we can use that. And we can put the, one over here. So let's do that. We can go like this and like this. And let's see if we can get that over here. Alright, perfect. Yes, I think that's looking good, and let's see what else we can do here. I think we could put up a crafting table and a furnace. Maybe just some more kind of old looking things we don't really want anymore. Put up that bell. Maybe we could put up some low-hanging cobwebs around here just to kind of really get the idea across. I think a bed would look good just because, you know, maybe like some old guest bed or something that we don't really use anymore. We could put up this. That looks good. And kind of surround it by vines just to make it look even cooler. So put some stuff up here too. It doesn't look like I have enough vines on this side here. I think I forgot to place them. That's good. We can put this up there. And we can maybe place a couple up here too. Alright, there we go. I think that's basically the attic finished. I don't think we have to finish up all these cobwebs. That would be a little bit ridiculous amount of cobwebs. So there's that. Yeah, I think it's actually looking really, really cool. And I think that it's getting the effect across. And one more thing before I stop is another thing I can do is I can put up a bit of this glowstone, because that would kind of look like some old light, and yeah, I think that would just look really cool too. Some old junky lights or something. Ouch, that hurt. I'll just throw some of these up, I think. Let's see if I can just go up like up here maybe. See if I can get one up like that. Ah, there we go, perfect. And I think these lanterns. Actually, I'll put this around too, because I feel like little ladders and things. You'll often see that. Little tables, little ladders. I mean, they'll all kind of look the same, but it works. And I think that, yeah, like something like this, we go right here and just kind of put up a big ladder to make it look like that's going somewhere when it's obviously not. But yeah, put some lanterns around here to get rid of these torches. Not all the torches, but just some of them. And it'll kind of just look like we're lighting this up a lot more naturally. And it'll really just get across that look too. So I think like these corners, we could put one there, put one there. Not too methodically, obviously, because we want this to look kind of old. But yeah, there we go. Put that there. I think lanterns really do look like something that's older. So Yeah, there we go. I think that's our attic finished. Yeah, I think that looks really awesome. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm glad we're back to our green selves. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to press the like button. Make sure to subscribe to see more content like this, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!